John Gamble moved to Wetzel County in 1850. That fall, he harvested a large crop of apples and made several barrels of cider. On his 36th birthday, he started to New Martinsville to obtain additional barrels for his cider, but he never returned. He held a note for $20 from the Whiteman brothers, to whom he had sold a wagon. On his way home, he stopped at their house and asked if they wanted to cash the note, but learned they were not ready to pay it off. Leb Mercer was also at the Whiteman home, and Gamble owed him $2, the balance due on a calf. Mercer requested his $2, and Gamble drew a $5 bill from his pocket and asked Mercer if he could change it. "No," replied Mercer, "I can't change it." "Is that all you have?" "No," Gamble answered. "I have almost $200 and nothing smaller than a 5. Stop by my house in a few days and I will pay you." It was getting dark, and Gamble started home. Mercer left shortly afterward. Gamble got in his skiff and started rowing upstream. About 2 o'clock that night, Mercer was seen around New Martinsville, his clothing wet. The next day, Gamble was found, murdered and robbed, his body lying near the stream and his skiff overturned. Suspicion pointed to Leb Mercer as the murderer, but he said he was innocent and came up with an alibi for the period after he left the Whiteman home. He was never arrested, but was watched to see if he seemed to have more money than usual. Later that fall, there was a corn husking on Point Pleasant Ridge near New Martinsville, and a number of young people went, among them a John Hindman. On their way home, several of the young men decided to take different routes to see who could reach the town first. Hindman chose to go over a hill, coming down on what is now called Gamble's Run. As he walked along the creek bank near the river, the form of a man appeared before him and called out, "I am John Gamble. I was killed by Leb Mercer. Take him in and have justice done." Then the figure was gone as suddenly as it had appeared. Hindman became frightened and ran into town. He told the story of what he had seen and heard. At first, the people refused to believe it, but young Hindman described the ghost. His description agreed with the personal appearance of John Gamble, and young Hindman had never seen Gamble. Feeling ran high. Leb Mercer was arrested and brought to trial on a charge of first-degree murder. He secured a lawyer who finally succeeded in convincing the jury that ghost evidence could not be accepted in a court of law. Many people said the lawyer had difficulty in keeping Mercer from confessing after the trial got underway, but he won the case and set the man free. Guilty or not, Mercer experienced an ordeal, haunted by a ghost, hounded by the law, and accused by his former friends of being a murderer. He moved to St. Mary's, where it was reported that he acted strangely, talking and muttering to himself, until his death.